once again episode of Tea with Z. It's absolutely great to be with you again on this Thursday morning. So, like always, if you haven't got your copy yet, go and grab that, and we'll jump straight into it today. But like always, before we just do that, if you are watching the replay, definitely jump on and comment in the comment section below, because that way we can make this as interactive as possible, even if you're not watching the live stream. But if you are watching right now, jump on and say hi. It's always great to know who's watching, and yeah, to really make this as interactive as possible. And just a little shout out here as well, because I've seen some of you start to jump on to Instagram right now and start to follow me, which has been awesome. That's the handle there, and that's where you get to see a little bit about a little bit of behind the scenes, the other things that go on in the world of I guess the entrepreneurial coaching that we do, the business strategy work that we do, but also the lives in which we live in the world of Zamil Solanki and our family as well. So our personal health entrepreneurial journey, but also our business health entrepreneurial journey. So we're in that together. And if you haven't yet, jump on LinkedIn as well, because it would be great to catch you on there as well, where I actually deliver some unique content on LinkedIn only as well. Now, good morning. Good morning, Tash. Thanks for jumping on. Yeah, and it's a little bit of a unique topic today, isn't it? So I'm very excited to be talking about today. I know in my household growing up, we had a dog. It was a black Labrador crossed with what we believed to be a border collie, because he was a rescue dog. And his name was Pepsi. So when we look at, I guess, the world in which we live in right now, pets pets in the workplace are really becoming, I guess, an emerging trend. Now, this is nothing new. This is nothing new about having pets in the workplace. From the mid 2010s, pets in the workplace have always been a topic of discussion. But why I really wanted to bring it up today is not only because it is a special day for pet owners, being, well, particularly dog owners, I should say, National Dog Day. So if you're a super cat lover and you don't really like dogs, or you're a super dog lover and don't really like cats, because we know that there are some people that are quite polarized on their preference of pet. We're going to discuss, I guess, pets in, I guess, the wholesome sense, whether they are cats or dogs. But today I really wanted to touch base and just really discuss, I guess, this emerging trend of pets in the workplace. Now, we're seeing a lot of that, particularly in the UK, coming out when COVID first hit at the start of 2020. There was mass adoption of pets, because at the end of the day, we're in lockdown and we wanted some company. And a lot of people either lived alone or lived as a couple or just with flatmates, but they wanted some other company. And as a result, we quickly saw the pet demand skyrocket. We saw amazing, I guess, outcomes from our local organizations such as the RSPCA, reporting that their kennels were empty and that pretty much most of their pets were adopted, which was amazing. And as a result of that, what we've started to see, I guess, is the emerging trend of I guess, bringing our pets into the workplace, and whether or not now our workplace is like, you can see me right here. I'm at home at the moment in my office. And when we look at the definition of a workplace now, what does that actually look like? Are you working from home and your pet is actually just always around? Or are you actually physically going into an office, and you're commuting to that in any way, shape, or form? And are you then bringing your pet with you? Now, when we look at health entrepreneurs, now you might be wondering, well, how on earth does this relate to running a health business? Or I'm a health entrepreneur. I can't be seen to be, having all my team bring in dogs and play and all that sort of stuff. And you're right. But at the end of the day, it is a growing trend. And when we look at trends in our, I guess, in the workplace, in our environments, and when we look at the rewards from trends and the friendly nature of trends, or as a colleague likes to say, trends are our friends. When we look at these emerging trends, what is the opportunities that lie within it? We're already seeing the likes of major retailers such as Bunnings becoming pet friendly. Now, these are massive, massive retailers, but what we're seeing is now retail businesses starting to embrace pets. And in your own health entrepreneurial journey, whether or not you're running a medical center, a pharmacy, or any other sort of retail business, so it could be a supplement store or whatever shape or form that is, when you look at the role that pets play within our lives, they're now becoming more and more ingrained into the social interactions that we have, the way in which we, I guess, commute and the options that we take. So if, for example, public transport isn't pet friendly wherever you live, you might then choose to take a private vehicle. And so when we look at, I guess, the way in which our customers and consumers are now interacting with us, and now that we're seeing this emerging trend, we're also seeing this, I guess, an element of codependency, of, I guess, sharing an experience, whether or not it's out of our home or inside of our home. But regardless, we're sharing more and more experiences with our pets. And so my question to you is that what experience are you then delivering within your four walls? And how can you then, as a health entrepreneur, embrace what this emerging trend is looking like? And like I mentioned at the start, it's not all about just bringing your team on board and having 20 pets running around your pharmacy or your health business. No, it's not about that. And it's really important to know that not everybody could actually do that because there's different allergies in the workplace. Some people might be allergic to cats, to dogs, to other sort of pets. But we also look at the role of pets in a health perspective as service animals, as animals that actually help to empower our health and well-being, whether or not they're guide dogs, whether or not they are support animals, whether or not that you have pets in our lives to better facilitate our own health and well-being. And if that's the case that pets in our lives are there to support our health and well-being, and there's plenty of studies about pets being able to lower blood pressure, to lower stress levels, to increase joy, to actually in some instances help to prevent allergies. So when we look at the role of pets along our health entrepreneurial journey, how are we then embracing this emerging trend where more and more of our community are actually seeing pets as equals or as their best friends? Because at the end of the day, man's best friend is their dog. And now what we're seeing is that not only are we leaving man's best friend at home, we're now taking them wherever we go. And so what opportunities lie in that? Have you had a discussion with your team about how you could potentially make your workplace more pet friendly? Have you had a chat to your community about how you can embrace a pet culture within your four walls? Because it's widely documented that people will spend more on their pets than themselves. They will care more about the health and well-being of their pet than themselves. And if that's a fact, then how can we then shift that and reprioritize that? Because at the end of the day, a pet is, I guess, is quite lost without its master. If we aren't taking care of ourselves and investing that time, that energy, that money, those resources into taking care of ourselves, like we do for our pets, then how are we then putting on the oxygen mask for ourselves to ensure that we are healthy, we are capable to look after our pets to the best of our ability? And so these are really, I guess, opportunities and questions that you can be asking your team, can be asking your customers, and asking, I guess, your community about ways in which you can facilitate these conversations. And you look at, I guess, the community organizations within your locations, beyond your four walls, and look at the role that not only, I guess, the people organizations play, but also the other organizations that actually serve to help people. And for me, that's pets. If pets are clinically proven to reduce, to, I guess, positively contribute to better health outcomes for us as humans, then why, as health entrepreneurs, aren't we embracing that? And so that's my question for you today is what role as a health entrepreneur, whether in your personal life or your professional life, do you play in, I guess, encouraging people to utilize the benefits of pets and utilize their intuition, their skills, their mastery to actually increase and better the health outcomes of individuals all in your community? And that's what we're seeing now. That's what we're seeing, this transformational change in the early studies that have been conducted by various universities, various research institutions, that we are now seeing not only those that have the pets that are bringing them into the workplace, but those that are interacting with the pets in a safe manner, in still a productive manner within the workplace, have better long term productivity because they are more joyous, because they are more happy, because they are more fulfilled within their workplace. And so that's, I guess, that's where it all lies, is how can you form that balance? How can you create an environment though that is welcoming to a to an emerging trend and a really, really captive audience that are very, very receptive to this? We're seeing it now with cafes. We're seeing it now with breweries. We're seeing a lot of emerging trends come around embracing a culture around pets. And I know that this isn't for everyone. And that's why I'm saying, what questions are you asking? What questions are you asking to find out if it is right for you? So that's my food for thought today. That's what I wanted to touch on today, being National Dog Week, or National Dog Day, I should say. And as a result of that, where do you sort of fit in that? Where do you sort of fit into that, I guess, I guess, thought process as to where you can embrace these opportunities? So that's it from me today. Once again, a really special shout out to the Limitless Network. There's a few new members that have just joined, so I really want to give a special shout out to you. And like always, I guess this is what T with Z is all about: is about creating a community, creating, I guess, some thoughts, some questions to help you, I guess, guide where you're going, because the best answers come through the best questions. But what we do in the Limitless Network is we share even more, and we touch on a topic exclusively on Friday mornings with an exclusive episode of T with Z, only in the Limitless Network. So if you're keen to join, if you yourself value health in any way, shape, or form, this is the network for you. And like always, I'm sure there's others in your life that value health too, because at the end of the day, without health, what are we? And so if you're on this journey, then if you need a herd around you to maximize the success of your journey, will bring people that are like-minded on this journey with you. And that's what it's all about. It's just about finding, I guess, these communities that can help to support that. So I'm going to pop the link in the comment section below, and I would love to see you there. So that's it from me today. Once again, if you are watching the replay, drop some comments in the comment section below. I'll be sure to personally respond to those comments, and I'm looking forward to catching up with you exclusively in the Limitless Network tomorrow for another episode of T with C. So stay safe, stay well, have a fantastic day. And if you're a dog lover, happy National Dog Day. So thanks for watching. Catch you tomorrow in the Limitless Network. Bye for now.